have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. People who know what they are talking about don't need PowerPoint. Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. The ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. I've been rejected, but I was still in love, so I decided to start over. Computers themselves, and software yet to be developed, will revolutionize the way we learn. When you're doing something for yourself, or your best friend or family, you're not going to cheese out. If you don't love something, you're not going to go the extra mile, work the extra weekend, challenge the status quo as much. Finally, Jobs proposed Apple Computer. I was on one of my fruitarian diets, he explained. I had just come back from the Apple farm. It sounded fun, spirited, and not intimidating. Apple took the edge off the word computer. Plus, it would get us ahead of Atari in the phone book. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful. That's what matters to me. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. Sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your other innovations. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple. But it's worth it in the end because once you get there, you can move mountains. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. I don't care about being right. I care about success and doing the right thing. Get closer than ever to your customers. So close that you tell them what they need well before they realize it themselves. Technology is nothing. What's important is that you have a faith in people, that they are basically good and smart, and if you give them tools, they'll do wonderful things with them. Most people don't get those experiences because they never ask. I've never found anybody that didn't want to help me if I asked them for help. There is a tremendous amount of craftsmanship between a great idea and a great product. If you're gonna make connections that are innovative, you have to not have the same bag of experience as everyone else does. I think if you do something and it turns out pretty good, then you should go do something else wonderful, not dwell on it for too long. Just figure out what's next. It doesn't make sense to hire good people and tell them what to do. We hire good people so they can tell us what to do. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.